Good morning, everybody. How is everyone this morning? I am back in my office slash comfy cozy corner of the world. We got a Wi-Fi extender, which is more technology than I'm really familiar with, but I'm hoping that it works. Supposedly, our router is 2 floors down, and so the Wi-Fi in this room was spotty. We got this extender. Hopefully, the connection stays good because I just prefer being up here where there's lots of natural light and it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But good morning, everybody. Today or this week has been a tough one for me. I'm usually somebody that's fairly unflappable, and this week I have felt a little out of sorts. I'm not feeling great. I have seasonal allergies. My sinuses are really congested. My ears blocked. Just not feeling great. And above and beyond all that, I just feel a little stir crazy and a little unsure about everything. It's dawning on me that I can't just run to the doctor to get an allergy shot or to get checked out. It's more of an effort to do everything. So this is not to complain or towards me. It's just to sort of remind you and remind myself that the day-to-day stresses are still happening amidst all of the stress from the COVID-19 virus, amidst all the stress from the economy shutting down and the impacts to people's finances and to businesses and to just the normal lifestyle that we're used to. So I offer to you to give yourself grace. Let yourself feel off if you are feeling off. My biggest recommendation outside of meditation and potentially yoga is to do something that you love. Read a book, take a walk, um, eat something yummy, hopefully nutritious, but also yummy. Um, call a friend or a loved one. Just sort of reset your mind by doing something that you really enjoy. That helps a little bit, but mostly just give yourself the grace to know that right now is a challenging time. That being said, this morning we are going to focus on a meditation that is specifically geared towards releasing anxiety and stress. So, anxiety reduction, people with chronic anxiety or people with situational anxiety, both can benefit from meditating, and in their meditation focusing on two aspects. One is focusing on the here and now, so when you can really truly focus on the present moment, you release yourself from the what our mind usually does. Our monkey mind is usually circling past, present, future. So when you can truly focus in on the current moment, you release yourself from some of that activity, and so the anxiety can go down. But for some people, it's hard to focus on the present moment, which is why these guided meditations are great because you can truly focus in on the activity that you want or the action that you want, which is to very viscerally release the anxiety, release the stress, or release the things that cause you worry and concern and ultimately anxiety and stress. So that's what we're going to do today. So that was a longer preamble than normal, but I'm feeling chatty. I wish I could actually see all of you and chat with you. Anyway, we're going to find a comfortable seat. So as always, for those of you that haven't joined me yet, you can sit anywhere that's comfortable for you. You can sit up in a chair. You can sit on the floor like I am. You can have your legs out straight in front of you, or if you're in a chair, they can be, flat on the floor, or your legs can be crossed. Truly find a seat that feels comfortable and stable, a place where you can stay seated for a relatively long period of time. In this case, it'll be 15, 20 minutes. And find some stability here if you want to rock back and forth. I always kind of like to rock on my seat and just kind of feel my way to an even spot. Sometimes when we just plop down, we end up being uneven, which can cause issues with our hips. So if you kind of sway back and forth, you can find that true center where you're balanced across your hips and onto your sacrum, your sit bone. And I'm just going to ask you to take a few deep breaths here. So we're going to breathe in deeply through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Breathe in deeply through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, deeply through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And just mentally do a scan of your body. Is there any place that feels sore or tense or potentially not yet awake? And feel free to wiggle, fidget, move. Sometimes rolling my ankles or my wrists to get out any kinks feels good. Anything that you feel, I'm going to kind of let this be self-guided this morning, anything that you feel like you need to do to just get any final movements out of your body. And when you feel comfortable coming to stillness, do so. And then gently close your eyes or cast your gaze downward. You don't need to see me. So if you're holding on to a device, you can put it down next to you. It's more comfortable for you to turn away from the screen so you're not distracted by the visual, that's fine. All you need is to hear my voice and to be present with your body and your breath. As you find this sense of stillness, focus on the building you're in, presumably your home. Narrow your focus to the room that you're in. Take in the surroundings in this room mentally. Feel the vibe of this room. And then narrow the focus even further to just the space you take up within the room. Just this piece of floor or chair, the air directly adjacent to your feet, your calves, your thighs, your hips, your pelvis, your torso, your arms and hands. The air directly surrounding your head, your face. This is where you are right now. This little slice of the world, perfectly safe. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Bring your focus inward to your breath, noticing your inhales and your exhales without judgment, without trying to change it. Just notice what your breath is doing. Does it feel labored or forced? Does it feel tired? Our first act of letting go of stress or anxiety is to let go of expectations outside of the current moment. There's no right way to meditate. There's no right way to breathe. There's no right way to be sitting right where you are. You're doing it perfectly. You're experiencing exactly what you are meant to experience this morning. As you breathe, take a few moments to scan your awareness back up and down the outside of your body, that finite space that you are occupying. If you feel any areas of sensation, soften and release the physical tension. And then bring that awareness to the inside of your body. Do a scan up and down the inside of your body, your internal organs, your blood flow. Notice if anything feels tense and just soften and release that tension. You're aware of your body in this space, in this time. You're aware of your breath, your chest rising, your belly expanding, your chest falling, your belly pulling in with each breath. And now visualize on either side of you, in this space, in this room, on either side of you to the left and to the right is a bag. Any shape and size, any type, a duffel bag, a shopping bag, whatever visual comes to your mind. Maybe it's the suitcases you usually use to travel, whatever you picture, whatever your mind's eye conjures up. Two bags, one to the left and one to the right. At your left hand, that suitcase is full of regrets, things from your past that you're not proud of, things from your past that trigger negative emotions, things from the past that cause you worry, cause you stress, cause you grief. This bag to your left is full of all the judgments that you hold against yourself, all of the judgments that you believe others hold against you. It's full of expectations that were set and never met, promises broken, dreams never realized. This bag to your left represents your past. Reflect about your past. Consider how the past cannot be changed. It is what it is. It's over. All we can do in the present is to learn from it, put in whatever course corrections make sense for our life now, become more skillful, more aware, and move on. Now imagine you pick up this suitcase, this bag to your left. Feel its weight. Feel how heavy carrying that burden is. Now make a conscious decision. Are you ready to let it go? Do you want to drop it? And if so, just do it. Just drop it. Just drop it. Release the past. Let it go. Turning your focus to the bag on the right, you notice that it's full of your worries about the future. It's full of your need to make plans, to see solutions before they're available to you, to solve problems that haven't even arisen yet. It's full of worries about health, yours and your loved ones. It's full of expectations, the matching pair to the expectations of our past. We continue to set expectations for our future, even having learned that sometimes expectations are judgments. Expectations are a way of telling ourselves if we don't do this, then we are not worthy or valuable. Wishes and dreams and plans and promises are all good as long as we are not connecting them to a judgment, to an expectation. This suitcase on your right represents your future, but not the hopeful, positive, exciting version, but the one that keeps you up at night, the one that causes you concern. It represents your angst about the future, your hesitation, all of the anxiety and stress that comes with not knowing what will come next. Reflect about the future, gazing upon this bag. Pick it up and feel how heavy it is to have the weight of expectation, the weight of this anxiety. Remind yourself that the future will come on its own accord whenever it comes and however it comes, and that most of what we worry about will never happen. Holding that bag full of your future worry and angst, feeling its weight, make a conscious decision. Do you want to drop this bag of worry about the future? And if you're ready to do so, simply drop it. Let it go. Drop it. Allow yourself to instantly feel lighter without the weight of our past regrets and unfulfilled expectations, without the weight of our future concerns, of what worries us about what has not come. All we are left with is the present. There's a lightness in focusing only on that which we can control right here, right now. Continuing to breathe. Absorb the wisdom of your own reflections right now. You made a conscious decision to let go. You have the power in any moment to let go. Expectations will shift, goals will change. Things will come and go that are both happy, sad, exciting, devastating. But worrying, stressing, and regretting don't make them any more palatable and only make you heavier. Reflect on how it feels to be lighter. Feel relaxed. Feel the weight of your lighter body in your seat. Sigh. Rest in the present moment. Just breathing. Rest in the natural well being of your nervous system that has been brought into alignment. Rest in the fundamental well being of awareness itself. Awareness which does not worry or regret. Allow yourself to simply rest, feeling a sense of peace with your decision, of joy in who you are right here, right now, and of total and complete well being. A natural happiness without carrying the heavy baggage of worries about the future or regrets about the past. Take a few more breaths here, feeling this sense of peace, this physical sense of lightness, expanding to a mental and emotional, spiritual sense of lightness. You have all you need. You have all you want. You are enough right here, right now. Bringing your hands to heart center. Let's take one breath together, inhaling deeply, exhaling, sigh it out. I thank you for practicing with me this morning, for joining me on this meditation, for being brave enough to connect to your innermost self, and for being compassionate enough to share that self with the world. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll be back soon.